What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GP Auto Diagnostics channel. I don't know if you watched the video previously that I made on my 2007 Ford Econoline van. It's actually my work vehicle. The video I did previously was basically diagnosing a non-functional blower motor assembly. I was having some trouble with my van. The fans weren't blowing, it was kind of warmer then. It's kind of cooled down a little bit out here in the Bay Area, but um, the AC wasn't blowing, so it was super hot, and now it's getting a little cooler, so I need some heat to be blowing and keep us warm in the winter. So I got a new blower assembly. What I'm attempting to do is put in the new blower in and make sure that we're all good, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how to replace this unit in this vehicle. So stick around and we'll go through the steps together, and maybe we both can learn something, since this is the first time I'll be changing this one out. Seems like it's pretty easy to get to, so we'll go from there. Alright guys, so kind of all set up here. What we want to do is we want to remove the battery. So this one here is an 8. We're going to remove the negative first and get this battery out of the way, because our blower motor is down here. So loosen that up, get this negative terminal removed and out of the way. Same thing with the positive. This is going to be a 10. Why they use different sizes, I don't know. It's a Ford. So do the same thing, loosen that up. I think there is a tie down here. Oh, yep, there is. I think that's going to be an 8 as well. It's a battery hold down thingy down here, straight down. Let me show you. It's this guy right here. You can see it where I'm pointing. I'm gonna light it up for you. Hey, there it is. So that's a cool little light that I got on Amazon. I actually saw it on South Main Auto channel on YouTube. Another cool little channel there. Check out his stuff. Pretty cool. Found a cool little work light that he was showing on Amazon there that is sold, and the thing is awesome, man. Rechargeable, USB, and nice. Has a nice little magnet on the bottom, so you can pretty much stick it anywhere. It lights up pretty good. Alright, anyways, so let's get back to that. That is an 8. I'm trying to get this done before it gets dark and I can't see nothing. But it seems like this is going to be an easy install, so it shouldn't take too long. Alright, that's our battery tie down. Set that aside. And then we just want to pull this battery out, get it out of the way. Put that cover on the positive terminal. Okay, and then we got a tray here, battery tray I want to remove. That I'm going to use good old impact. Alright. Okay, so that's out. So we got 1, 2, three, four, yeah, 4, 7 or 8 millimeter bolts here. We got this little breather hose that goes down here for the vent. You unplug that. That's our resistor. This is our terminal here, and remember this one was all wobbly here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's why we're going to replace it. This thing is super intermittent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I'm over it, so that's why we're replacing it. Alright, so let's figure out what size that is. Okay, as I suspected, it is a 8. Can't reach that one. I can get to this one. Maybe. Okay, so we got 3 there. This one here, gotta get in here with my little ratchet because everything else is too big. Alright, there's the 4th one. So this unit should just slide right out. Supposedly. There we go. But do we have enough room to get by? Looks like this evaporator is going to have to be moved out of the way a little bit, slightly, to get this guy out, which kind of sucks. I didn't want to have to mess with it. No worries, that can be done quickly. Looks like there's 2 10s that hold that puppy in place. So let's get those out of the way. There's 1 10. The other one, I'm gonna have to use something else unless I can just kind of bend this back a little bit. Nope. Okay. Let's try this. Remember the rule, lefty loosey. Ha! Got it. Okay, so, hey, that gives us a little bit of room. Maybe I can wiggle this thing out now. Hopefully. Let's see here. What are we getting held up on? Alright, there it is. Look at this thing. I think this, yeah, it was this one, this side right here. Super wobbly. Let me show you. See all the play in that? This one is solid. This one, not so solid. So that's crap. Well, anyways, set that there for a second. So I got this thing from the parts store. Brand is Four Seasons. I've never heard of it. To me, it's kind of wonky. Really cheap aftermarket stuff, but hopefully it'll work. We do have to transfer over the fan shroud. They also give you a new little locking pin to lock down that fan shroud once you get that on there. So here's our new component. This be our old one. So what I want to do is get this thing pried off so I can transfer this over, and I also need to transfer this little exhaust hose for this blower, and we should be good. So let's pry this puppy off without damaging anything. Just work it around. Boom, there's that one. Now, I don't know how this guy's gonna slide off. Let's try the hammer. That kind of worked. Started to work. Well, you can kind of see the pin coming up slowly. Just gotta work it. Boom. Winning. Okay, so looks like there's this grommet here. Man, my new component didn't come with any grommets or anything, which kind of sucks. That's what you get when you get these wonky aftermarket parts. It was only like 40 bucks, so no complaint there. Pull that off, because we're going to transfer that over. And this thing is pretty gnarly inside. Probably can't see it. Maybe we can see it there. It's all dirty and corroded. So that thing's junk. So let's transfer our stuff over to the new one. We have this fancy little grommet thingy here. We want to put this over here. Yeah, that looks right. Cool. So let's get our fan shroud on here. This fan shroud, there's a flat side that's supposed to fit on this flat side. So you want to line that up and go on with it. And as you can see, it slides right over it. Get a nice little spinny action. And then you want to take your locking pin, that right there. Lock pin. You want the frayed side up, and then you're going to just push that down like that. And what I like to do is get a socket, stick it on top, and get like a 12. Just push her down. Make sure it's nice and snug on there, which that feels really good. So I'm good with that. And since we don't have a grommet, I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I could put one on later. Maybe there's something I can buy, factory part or something. Alright, let's see if we can supply some voltage to this thing and power her up real quick. Make sure that our component is good before we install it, which at this point I kind of already put on the fan shroud and all that, but hey, whatever. You know, confident the part's gonna work. I just want to test it before we go all the way into it, in case I need to run to the parts store. And so we'll go red with red. Here's red. Let's get a nice little clip there. Let's grab it here. And then let's do negative. We'll grab a black one here. Make sure nothing's touching metal when you're doing this. You don't want anything to short out and cause damage to anything. Turning on my jump pack here. We should see this thing kick on. Hey, there it goes. See that? Nice. That's good enough for me. Alright, that's a good test. Disconnect our leads. I am 100% happy with that. Let's go back in with it. There's a flat side here that it actually needs to be on the other side, but I'm going to stick it through because it's easier to get and work its way into there. Okay, and then you want to take your hose, and then there's a little exhaust port down there. You want to make sure it's lined up. So obviously get your mounting points lined up. Okay, so let's get our 4 bolts in there. Actually, you know what, let's tie this thing down first, since this thing was the pain in the butt. We don't want to forget. Okay, that one's done. That lower one, they don't give you much room. Okay, that's on there. Plug that in. This. One more. Now we just got to put our battery back in. getting close. Get our battery tie down up in there. There it is. Got it. Eight. Okay. So that's on. Alright, let's go into the van and power up that fan and see if we got success. Alright. Hey, my fans work. That is awesome. Can you hear it? Ha! That, my friends, is a fix. Sweet. Alright, well, that was a cool one. Simple, easy fix, and there goes to show you. So like I said, I'll post a link to that previous video so you guys can watch that. You know, that's a great video to show you a little wiring diagrams, how to read that, you know, checking your powers, checking your grounds. Yeah, it was a fun one, easy to diagnose. At least now I have, you know, cold air, hot air. I was kind of needing it, you know, especially in the mornings. You know, I wake up early to travel, you know, all across the Bay Area, and you know, it's getting cold. So I kind of needed that blower assembly installed. So I'm glad you guys can join me on that. Again, thanks for watching GP Auto Diagnostics channel. If you like what you're seeing, I'll have some more content up soon. I just got to edit it. And yeah, please like and subscribe. You guys are cool. Thanks for hanging out. Yay!